Hello to everyone in the Holy Trinity Greek Orthodox Cathedral community and all of our friends. This is Father Jonathan. I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to continue our reflection on the Beatitudes with our meditation on the seventh Beatitude. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. Well, we've talked a little bit about why it's so important that we're peacemakers and how in being peacemakers or participating in the peace and being bearers of peace and makers of peace in the world, we're becoming Christ-like. We've talked a little bit about what peace is. But what are we really talking about? Because it's not just about the absence of conflict. We even said that we can be peaceful in the midst of conflict. So what is it? Well, first and foremost, peace is a gift of God. We've seen this in the fact that the very first thing that Christ says to his disciples after the resurrection is, "My peace I give to you." It's a gift. It's a grace. And I'm reminded of a beautiful saying by Saint Seraphim of Sarov. He says, "Acquire the spirit of peace, and 1,000 around you will be saved." And we'll parse that out a little bit more as we go forward. But just think, if I can find peace, inner peace, I think most importantly, if I receive the gift of the spirit of peace from God, I will contribute by God's grace to the reconciling work of God in the world. Not as though I'm a savior, but I'm a vessel that God uses for this beautiful work of reconciliation. And peace is also the fruit of our fellowship with God. It's a natural experience that we have when we are in communion with our God. It both is the content and the experience of God. And it's the activity that we take also in response to that relationship. And the offering of peace is not something new. We are called to be peacemakers. We're called to bear peace, but we're called to offer peace. We still say in the liturgy, of course, as I've said in another video, "Peace be with you." And the response is, "And with your spirit," and also with you. We offer peace to one another, just like the ancient Israelites do. We always hear shalom, which means peace. Peace be with you. Our brothers and sisters who are of Arabic-speaking descent will say, "Salam alaikum." Peace be with you. God's peace. Peace is important, but what is that peace? Well, it's to overcome despair or fear or grief or anger, uncertainty or anxiety. We're asking God, it's a prayer as well as a greeting, to bestow on one another freedom from all these things through our unity, our harmony with God. And this was the good news of the resurrection, and is the good news of resurrection. And it was an invitation to live the resurrection as well. It's remarkable. We sing Christ is risen during the Paschal season. And yes, there's this joy at the triumph over death, but do we really experience it as peace? A freedom from worry or anxiety. It doesn't mean the realities of life don't happen or they don't matter, but it means that we can stand firm in our trust in God's reconciliation. And that worry dissolves in our trust of God. We can be at peace because we trust God. God is faithful, and therefore we can be at peace. And so peace is a product of our assurances in some way, but our assurances that come from a deep connection with our God, a trust in the relationship and the faithfulness of God. And we have faith in response to that. If we believe in God, if we trust in God, we trust that Christ offers up us his peace. We'll receive it. But there's some confusion and contradiction that we find in the scriptures, which we'll talk about tomorrow. We love you. We're here for you. I hope you're doing well. Don't hesitate to reach out. Remember, you can send us a message or call us or email us. My email address is frjonathan@htgo.org. You can send us any questions you have that you'd like us to answer or any topics you'd like us to address. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. God bless.